Hey there, Scorpio singles. This reading is for you. I just had to restart this video just because I pressed the wrong button. I meant to pause it and then I pressed the wrong button. So we already have cards out here, but we didn't get into the actual reading. It was literally just beginning the reading. So here we have All That Glitters, and it came out with Flexible. Your overall energy, the energy to embody here is the Page of Pentacles. You got two cards for your self-check. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which is kind of awesome. I love that those two popped out together. As far as the information on how to bring in new love, you also have the Devil and the Ace of Cups. Those popped out together too. And then as far as advice for this situation, like closing advice for this reading, you have the Two of Pentacles here with the Temperance card here. Bottom of the deck for everything is the Star. So Scorpio, with the Star being at the bottom of the deck for everything, that's going to kind of like highlight the energy that we need to embody here. First of all, it's one of healing. It's Aquarian energy, but it's an energy of healing. It's an energy of not losing hope. For some of you, hope is connected to faith. So maybe checking in with your faith, you know, your beliefs, maybe getting wisdom from there. And also, I do want to say these readings are not going to be like, if you're happily single, I totally get it. But if you're happily single, like, you know, these are also going to apply here too for you, okay? This isn't just like love focused. Yeah, with the Star here though, it's asking for you to start to push your envelope, push for you to start to exceed your limitations. It's asking for you to be present in the healing and the process of the healing for your growth here. Some of you are going to be dealing with situations where it's like you're starting to learn new things, you're going into school for different things, you're going to be learning a new system. This could just be like even learning how to do things that are going to be better for your body. Like, okay, so the thing that's coming to me most right now is macros. Not everybody knows about macros. A lot of people, it's different than counting calories. It's one where it's like, if there's a ton of apps online, you can just you can, how do I want to say that? Like, oh my God, the words aren't coming. You can enter in your foods during the day, and at the end of it, it'll give you a pie chart and it'll show you everything that you've consumed, like proteins, fats, carbs. Like, it can get even more intricate when it comes down to like vitamins and stuff like that, depending on what you get. But it's one of tracking that information so you know your body is getting adequate nutrition. And so some of you are like even changing up your physical, the way that you're directing your energy for your physical body. Maybe like getting a new physical trainer, getting a new health regime, changing up your diet so it's something that's more in alignment with the body that you want to have, you know. Yeah, also too though, I do want to say here, for a lot of you, engage with situations that are going to be, engage with situations that you can commit to. Engage with situations that you're not going to have a difficulty committing to. Yeah. Engage with situations you're not going to have a difficulty committing to. Because it feels here that like overcommitments can be an issue at this time, or like wanting to accommodate too many things, whether this be in the work realm, whether this just be in your personal life or with friends, people, perhaps even exes and stuff like that. Like, where are we over accommodating, and where are we actually blurring the lines where situations and people need to kind of be held in? You know, it's like there needs to be a distance, there needs to be a boundary, there needs to be a level of like, okay, you go here, you know. And it feels here, Scorpio, that it's like, it's kind of the boundaries are meshing. So Be fair in how you delineate that. Be fair in how you accommodate for people, but also you are the first one that gets accommodated for. When it comes to the self-check energy, I do want to say with this Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, like this is about new directions, new opportunities, things that you're giving yourself, things that, this is why I'm also saying be mindful of like what you're engaging in, because you want to make sure that you're able to actually commit to it rather than just like kind of engage it for a little bit and then scatter your energies. You want to be very firm with this, because opportunities right now that are coming into your life, or the opportunities that you create in your life at this time, are something that need to be grown here. And so it's an incremental process, Scorpio, but it's asking for you to be very, very in alignment with the direction that you're taking your life right now. And if you're just kind of like, I don't know what she's talking about, like da da da, which direction do you want to take your life right now? This is a very like matter of fact question. This is not pie in the sky or like questioning like, oh, I just don't know. Where do you want to go in your life right now? Figure it out and start to do it, because with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, the energy is being supportive of you to move forward, to go forward, to do things in your life that maybe are brand new, but they're exciting and they lead you to more and more and more. So make space for that. For those of you, for some of you, you know, if we are talking about like, I'm going to come back to that, okay? So when it comes to how to bring new love into your lives, you have the Ace of Cups and you have the Devil. Stop giving your energy to people who are problematic. Stop it. I mean, for real. Like, I'm guilty too. I'm guilty too. But like the energy here with the Ace of Cups and the Devil, like what are we doing? Honestly, what are we doing here? And for some of you, this is literally trying to get your needs met at any cost, at all costs. This can be situations where it's like, you know, it's a questionable situation, yet you still engage it. You know that there's problems that come with this person, but you still engage it. You know, some of you may be, you know, using social lubricants to be at ease and at peace with yourself so that you can try to like connect with people. Stop it. Stop it. It's not healthy for you. And the energy that comes off of that, it's almost like a ruse. It's almost a fake energy, because it's not who you really are. You're needing a social lubricant to even communicate. Maybe if you're an introvert, like go hang out with other introverts. Don't force yourself to fit into a box. Don't force yourself to like be in a situation that's uncomfortable. You know, sometimes that's necessary, but for like this, if it feels uneasy, it's gonna be uneasy, okay? All that glitters, especially with this card, especially, it's those people who show up in our lives where they're just like, everything about them is just like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to this person. Oh, they're just this, they're that. We start to like put them on a pedestal. We start to like hope. If you're finding yourself, especially in like potential love relationships or like past love relationships where you're putting somebody on a pedestal, or you're viewing a situation like you're planning it out in your head, or like, you know, oh, well, this parts of them needs fixing, so I'll accommodate for that. No. If it's not happening directly in front of your face, don't accommodate for anything. You're setting yourself up for heartbreak, okay? This is also asking, be flexible here. So with this energy, especially with all that glitters, especially with the Ace of Cups, especially with the Devil, this energy is asking for us to kind of like challenge yes, challenge your attachments, but challenge your type, right? Challenge your type. A lot of us have a certain type we go after. And a lot of us have, okay, so they have to be 6'1", 6'2". They've got to have a, that's like, you know, they've got to drive a car that's this. It's very stupid. Okay, it doesn't help anybody. It's limiting people. It's like, what if you find somebody that's 6 foot? What if you find somebody where their honker is just like a little bit less than ho, you know, but it fits perfect? Great. Not all of you are going to be dealing with that. But, you know, what if they have brown eyes to blue eyes, like apples to oranges? When you get to know the content and quality of a person, that's where love can come in. If it's just this physical guise, all that glitters, looks, the image. And remember, anytime you're meeting somebody for the first time, you're like getting to know them online, promise yourself to understand that they're always going to show you their best parts first, right? They're always going to show you their best parts first. So just be mindful of that kind of stuff. Be mindful of like how you engage that and like what you believe about a situation, because it's not always going to be the truth. You know, you're going to get to see like the fun side of somebody, the nice side of somebody. You want to get to take the time to actually learn about this person's like inner world, how they deal with problems. Are they reactionary? Like how do they focus their energy on self-healing? Like what is their like, you know, how do they treat themselves, right? You know, how do they treat themselves? So because how they treat themselves is going to be very much about how they treat you in the end, right? So are we picking partners that are destructive? Are we picking partners because they're purdy? Are we picking partners because, you know, they have like, whatever it is, fill in the blank. Like the energy here is to ask for you to be available to people who are not within that type. Who is not within that type? You know, challenge yourself. Go on a date with somebody who's not within your type. This can be also like challenging like really big things in yourself. Like I know that some people won't date out of their race. Okay. Challenge yourself. What's wrong with dating out of your race? I'm not going to say it, but you know, some of you are only slightly judging. So yeah, the energy is one of like challenging your limitations, challenging how you view people, and like, you know, they don't have this kind of this, or they don't, you know, finding reasons to like fall apart on somebody because they're not gonna, you know, that's you. That's your problem. You know, the fact that you can't see that there's something good about somebody where it just doesn't match to your little like box. Kill the box. Get rid of the box. The box is so limiting. Human beings are not to be limited. Human beings are to be experienced and celebrated for who they are, what they offer, how they show up. You know, be open. With energy. And for those of you who are not in any type of like wanting to be in a connection with anybody, this is also about like being mindful on the things that you seek in your energy. Like, you know, what are you going after? Like, is it something that generally is going to be producing like minimal yield? Is it situations that we engage in with people? You know, because even if you're not dating, like this can be like, you know, connecting with people for all the wrong reasons, right? Connecting with people because we feel codependent, or getting involved with situations for levels of status, or like building our status up. What is status? Status is a human construct. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. It doesn't help anybody, you know? I mean, it doesn't, right? It helps businesses. You know, I don't know, like, I want to know the content of somebody's heart, how they operate in their life, rather than like, you know, oh, the CEO of doodly-doo. I'm like, who cares? Who cares? I'm the CEO of waking up every morning. I'm like, yay, who gives a shit, you know? The closing advice here is for y'all, the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. This is really getting a hand, or getting things into balance when it comes to how much you've juggled on your plate, how much you're juggling on your plate, how much energy you're expending. Also, how much you're separating yourself from your own experience here. Sometimes, what I'm saying with that, Scorpio, is that sometimes we will become what we think everybody wants us to be. We will become like this. It's all that glitters is the energy that's coming through here for this message here right now. All that glitters. Don't be fake. Don't be fake. Don't show up in a synthetic way. If you're going to show up in life, especially for things that are fucking starting from the ground up, be present, be real, be honest, be authentic. Be authentic. The measure of who you are is based upon your authenticity and how you show up in life, your integrity. It's not about how big your dick is. It's not about how, you know, yeah, whatever kind of car you ride, you know, like whatever, how hot or not, something, something, something. Fill in the blank. Like, it's not about that. Your direction here, Scorpio, is asking for you to be very, very genuine in your life and how you show up. Because when you make that decision, what a relief, because you don't have to like hold up a fucking like, you know, charade, right? But it also helps to balance out your life because it starts to bring people in that are going to be in alignment with that type of energy, okay? So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope that this reading is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe if you want to, comment if you want to. Thank you for those who have donated to my channel, and thank you for those who have ordered readings. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye, Scorpio.